Well, here we are. This is Redcar, and that is the North Sea, and that is therefore the east coast of the UK. That is our starting point.
Yes, join us on this journey on our 1951 Ariel 1000cc Square Four as we ride from coast to coast, and that is from Redcar over to St Bees, all the way across the UK.
I'm just talking to it. I'm connected to the camera that's on there, so no, carry on. There's always somebody comes up wherever you park. Anyway, this is me. That's the North Sea, and we're on board the Square Four, so we'll get some footage. We're going to ride coast to coast today. It's a bit like Brisbane to Broome, but a bit shorter. And yeah, that's the North Sea, the Redcar, the wind turbines that they've put up there, and the cargo ships. Across the other side over there is North Tees, the River Tees, and the abandoned steelworks. And there we go, we've made that guy's day already. So we're on the 1951 Ariel Square Four, 1000cc, 4-cylinder. It's a lovely bike to ride. It's pretty light, but it's got plenty of power. And we're well set up. It's got a 12-volt conversion, but other than that, I haven't done much to it. I made the conversion myself, and it means I can run sat-nav, GoPro, phone charger, and all that kind of useful stuff for touring. So that's it. We've got a packed lunch because of this coronavirus stuff closing everything down. We're going to ride to Scotch Corner now and meet a bunch of guys from the BSA club. And then we're going to ride to St Bees, that's the plan, over the top of the Pennines. So let's get going. That's the east coast. Let's see if we make it to the west. There we are, say goodbye to the east coast. We're going to be chasing our shadows all day. That's the steelworks ahead to the right. I think that's closed now, the old SSI. British Steel, Tartar, I don't know, it's been all sorts of things. Such a shame.
So there we are, this is our ride through Redcar. Nothing exciting here, just riding through town. And our first checkpoint is Scotch Corner. And at Scotch Corner, we're going to be meeting some guys from the local BSA club. And with them, we're going to ride over to St Bees. It's just I decided to make it a coast to coast because I could, basically.
So I think we're 75 miles done at this point. So I think I'll just call in the fuel station here and top up. It's about the UK's most expensive fuel at this one, but I think we only need about a gallon, so there's the services on the left, so we'll drop in there. I hope I'm not the only one. It don't matter if I am, do my own thing. I can see one bike. Is that it? Well, I'm either early or nobody's coming. Oh no, I can see a couple more over in the trees over there, hiding. This'll do. Right, let's go meet up with the guys. Full of fuel. There they are over in the corner. See who's here. Steve, Nigel, Tony. Dave Archer. Colin. Oh, that's not a bad turnout. I'll have a look through. What have we got? Is that a 31 or a 33? 31.
31, yeah.
B31 Square 4. This is the best one here, obviously. Yamaha, we'll gloss over that. And these are the ones that stop the floor going rusty, the BSAs.
From the point, do you have a wire for the point for one side of the floor?
Oh, except this one's different. This is a B64. That's a Reliant Robin engine in a BSA frame. So he's got 4 cylinders, so that's good. Tony, Malcolm, so we got a few. We've got a map.
That's going out and coming back this afternoon and switch it over there.
Cool, thank you. Oh, put it the right way up, that's better. Right, time for a cup of tea, I think. Well, this is it, we're getting ready to start. I'm talking to my camera. Don't mind me. This is it, we're full of fuel. Setting off from Scotch Corner, going to St. Bees. Let's see where we end up. There they are, there's some ugly mugs in that shot. Good job they can't hear me. So I think we'll follow on and watch where they're going. So we're going to go to Richmond, I think, first. Yep, Richmond, Leyburn. And then up towards Hawes. And then across to Sebra. And then that takes us towards Kendal. So that's the plan. Right, let's go. See if we can see through the BSA oil smoke. Oh, he's busy eating his sandwich. So we'll see if this ends up as mayhem or not. Will people end up all over the countryside, split up into groups of 2, which sometimes happens? We shall wait and see.
This was also my test of the Sena 20S and how I could get it to communicate and get the sound across onto the GoPro, but I think I had the sound levels a bit wrong.
So this is what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there was 9 of us 5 minutes ago. There's now 5 because I'm tail end Charlie. So within 5 minutes we've already lost half the group.
Well, we're starting getting to the Yorkshire Dales now. You can see all the stone houses and such like, and this is what it's about, the scenery.
Well, this is the market town of Richmond. I think we've got one more group member behind us. I don't know where the other ones have gone. There's a nice chippy in the square here. What else do you say? Oh, and Taylor's Pie Shop, of course. The best pies. The Square Four knows this area well. I've broken down twice in Richmond in the past. I ran out of fuel on this roundabout. which was my own fault because I thought I could get home and I couldn't. And I had a Lucas ignition coil pack up at the petrol station just up here on the left. That's a good petrol station for stopping if you've got a Scott, because you can just shove the bike off down this hill. There we are, there's the station on the left. Yep. Drank a few cups of tea in there. Not today though. Socially distanced. Got the flask with us. Right, that's it. So we're heading out of Richmond now. Over towards Leyburn. That will be our next stop. It's not stop, our next aiming point. So we'll check back in then.
So this is the run out towards Leyburn from Richmond, and you can see, I mean, it's just amazing riding. The roads, they're nice and flowing, we've got great scenery, it's very green. This is the start of July, but we had a very dry spring and quite a wet start to summer, so everything's like vivid green. So we've got light traffic, we've got good roads, we've got nice smooth corners, and we've just got amazing scenery. You know, we really are spoilt around here. So our only hope is that the tourists don't realise that Yorkshire is pretty good actually. We've got the Dales straight in front of us and on the left and right, and of course we're riding through the Dales now. Just amazing.
Just love riding these roads. It's just like a box of Yorkshire tea. This is the view just coming into Leyburn. The Dales in the background there. Very nice. So we started off in Teesdale and then we went to Swaledale, Richmond, and we are now in Wensleydale. Nice old market town. And masks. I wonder if we'll all be wearing masks in a couple of years' time. How times have changed in 2020. That's it. That's Leyburn done. Another fine place to stop for fish and chips or ice cream normally. But we're on a mission today. This is it, that sign on the left there with the sheep's head. North Yorkshire Dales National Park. And we're going to be in here until we get out the other side into Cumbria. So this road goes up to Garside Head. It's a famous biking road, mainly because bikers keep falling off and throwing themselves into the hedges. So just on the left there is an AA phone box at Aysgarth. There's not many of those boxes left in the country. This is just going through Bainbridge. Not much here. It's all touristy accommodation and pubs. Turn left 4 miles to Hawes. That's it, that's Bainbridge done. So this is the road that just leads into Hawes. Lovely old, well, I don't know if it's a big village or a small town. Anyway, it's full of antique shops. And cafes and fish and chips. And there's a rope maker on the right here. Go and watch him making ropes and stuff. And we've got to go up here. Town centre's one way, so we go up here and up an old cobble street, which is great fun when it's wet. There's the antique shops and all the fancy clothing places. James Herriot's guest house up on the left there. I'm not sure James Herriot owns it. There's a few tourists about. Market day. Yeah, market day. Oh well, at least there's people here. Brings jobs to the town. Face masks and towels. Oh, looks like we're stopping.
So after a quick cup of tea and an ice cream, we're back on the road again and we're still heading west.
That's it, here we go out of Hawes. That was a, well, I say spend a penny, but it's 20 pence. 20 pence for a pea. And not even any hand sanitizer. Anyway, there we are, out of Hawes. Let's keep heading west. See where we end up. This is it, this is Cumbria. So we started off in Redcar in Cleveland. Well, I started off in County Durham actually. Went to Redcar in Cleveland. Then into North Yorkshire. And we're now in Cumbria. The other side of Cumbria is the Irish Sea, which which is our aiming point at St. Bees. And this is Garsdale. Another dale. So many dales. So this A684 is just a glorious road, Garsdale to Sedbergh. It's nice and smooth, it's been resurfaced. The only problem is I'm following Steve on his BSA, and every time he accelerates I nearly pass out from carbon monoxide poisoning. God knows how Richie's got that bike running. But I'm choking here. Sign there on the left, beware red squirrels. There's a few of those. Yep, you've got to beware of those. The Cumbrian red squirrel, also known as the saber-toothed squirrel. They're about the size of a small dog, and they'll strip a man to the bone in about 20 seconds. You don't want to get caught by one of them at night. So good advice that. Should heed that. Beware of the red squirrels. Oh, and we've got a lamb loose on the road here. Another danger, because you've got high walls and fences, they can't get off the road, so they run along them and zigzag and dive out in front of you. Oh, there we go, he's got across the grid. Oh, he jumped it. Well done, Mr. Lamb. He's the right side of the grid now. You've got to watch out this season, because all the new lambs have no road sense. The older sheep do, and they just ignore the bikes, but the young ones, they can be startled and they'll leap out in front of you. So you watch for the sheep and the lambs, and you look at which way they're pointing. And as long as they've got their bottom towards the road, you're okay, because sheep can't run backwards. But the ones that are looking towards the road and they're near the side of it are the ones you've got to watch out for, because if they get startled, they'll run straight out in front of you. The A684, such a great road. Great scenery, nice turns, there's no nasty catch you out turns, just good smooth riding. Great scenery. What more could you want? Here we are, Sedbergh. Over the stone bridge on the way in. Cumbrian market town. Oh, I wonder why we didn't go through the town centre. Some owls. Owls on a stick. And that's it, heading out of Sedbergh, and we'll be heading towards Kendal. I can't remember where we're supposed to be stopping for lunch. So I think we go across the M6 and then we start getting into the edge of the Lake District. Let's go. Well, this is us going over the M6. You feel like you're properly in Cumbria when you're west of the M6, I think. So this is the bridge over the motorway. That's not busy. Usually this would be choked with tourists. That junction there's a nightmare. Up here, past these wind sticks. So obviously we're coming in at the southern end of the Lake District, which is a lot more rolly hilly compared to the north end. Oh, roadworks. Let's see if they're actually doing any roadworks, or whether they've just left some traffic lights here to store them. No. Cone storage. What sort of knucklehead would do that? Just put cones and traffic lights out. So if you just see around that hedge, that is Kendal. Not sure if the camera's high enough to see over the hedge. Oh, there, you see it there. Yep, that's the town of Kendal. Gateway to the lakes or something, I think they call it. Anyway, it's more famous for mint cake, which isn't a cake at all. I think it's just sugar and peppermint. Anyway, it's delicious, and all the walkers take it. So when they go out in the fog and get stuck on the hills, they can stay alive till people find them. It's Kendal Station in front of us. Not much else of note. Oh, I don't think we've made it to the town centre yet.
Cup of tea, picnic. Time for our picnic at Lake Windermere.
Looks like it's a Toyota Cumbria.
Well, we're in Langdale, which is the edge of Lake Windermere. Time for our picnic lunch, seeing as we can't go and buy lunch anywhere. We'll stay out of the way of people. Yeah, it's been a good ride. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the scenery. I think we're 2/3 the way to St Bees now, so the next stop's been through Kendal. The next stop is Keswick, and then we've got the Hardknott and the Wrynose Pass, and that takes us over the other side down to St Bees. We're getting there, making progress.
That's it, lunch stop done. Next stop, I think, is the Lakeland passes. Let's go over the Lakeland passes now. I can't remember which order we do them in from this direction. It's been a while since I was here. We've got the Wrynose Pass and the Hardknott Pass, and I think that takes us down towards Egremont. All I know is that they're steep and they're narrow, and somebody usually gets stuck. That somebody has been me in the past.
It was all going so well until we got to this fork in the road where we went right, and we should have gone left. So what followed on from here was a half-hour detour all the way in the wrong direction. We then turned around and did a U-turn, and then came back to this very same junction again.
Well, sure enough, here we are in Ambleside again, and we will turn right up here, which was the long way around going the other way. But anyway, there we are. So this will take us to the other side of that lake, just to make sure that we've done it all. That's where we went right earlier, and we should have gone left. So we're just the other side of Skelwith now. These nice little windy forest roads. We're heading towards, well, we're close in the rough direction of Coniston, but I can't remember. I don't think we go past Coniston going this way. I think the road teed off back there, and this will take us up towards near Cocklebeck via the Wrynose Pass. Rhinos as in W-R-Y-N-O-S-E, not the animal with the pointy nose. So this is the road going up to Great Langdale. Or is it the B5343? He said, reading it off the sat-nav. Obviously big walking country around here. So we're heading up towards the Wrynose Pass now. So this is 25%. It starts to get a bit steep. I have lost the entire BSA group because they decided they were going the wrong way, and they went back the other way.
That sign is the start of the Wrynose Pass, so it goes up to 30% on the gradients, so let's get into this.
I think this is the place we were looking for. So it'll probably be wet up the top, and it gets quite slippy. So it gets very steep, so it's very easy when you're in first gear on the bike just to open the throttle too much and spin the rear wheel, and then you get a great look at the sky. So yes, this is a two-way road. You can see why you don't want to get stuck behind a car going up here, because the cars have to stop for each other. And on a bike it's much harder to set off. Or you stop, you put your left foot down, and there's no bank there. And the next thing you know, you're laying in the bracken. And that would be a bad thing. Well, we're getting up near the top. Good clear run, that'd be nice. It's actually easier going up this way because you don't have the two hairpins on the Hardknott Pass to go up, because they take all your speed off, and it's really difficult if you get stuck behind somebody or something to keep your momentum. This is it. I'm pretty much at the top. Easy. Didn't even use first gear. Well done, Wilbur. I'm not sure when it turns to the Hardknott Pass. Quite crazy people on push bikes. That's the other thing that causes traffic jams. Yep, they've got a nice collection, and that's the Hardknott Pass, I think we're looking at now. Now we've gone over the summit. You can see that running all the way down through the valley. Pretty spectacular view. Or is the Hardknott Pass the next one over the next summit? I can't remember. Too busy watching where I'm going. That's the Hardknott Pass in front of us. You see that going up the side of the hill there? Hopefully you can see that. See the light coloured streak going up. That is not a river, that is the road. This is it, wet and steep. And a bit of sheep poo just to add to the excitement on the road. Got a bit too close to Tony there, lost a bit of speed. Oh, thank you, car driver saw us, they stopped. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay, I think those cars are going to be over the top by the time we get to them. I think this is where I got stuck on a Scott. Might have been there. We're almost there. Up into the clouds now. A bit different from the weather we had in Redcar when we set off a few hours ago. Oh, caught the car right at the summit. That was good time. Can live with that. There we are, the summit of the Hardknott Pass, and looking down over the other side. And if we keep going that way, we'll get to the Irish Sea. Well, we're just heading towards Homebrook now, which is, I think it's a couple of miles away, and that's only a few miles from St Bees. We've certainly come down a lot now from Hardknott. You can see we're out in the clouds on these little narrow roads still. So I think the only person we're missing at the moment is Ian, who I think we got split up from at Ambleside. I don't think he broke down or anything. We just set off without him. And I haven't seen him since. So who knows where he's got to. There we are. That's our turn off towards St Bees. 4 miles. And this should get us down on the coast. The other coast.
That is an Ariel Square Four, and that is St Bees Beach behind us. So that's it, we've done it. It's 3 PM, so I set off 8:30 from Redcar, but obviously we've been the very, very windy way. I think 9 of us set off. I'm the only one here. I don't know where the other ones went. They went off in some bizarre route, so I just got fed up and went my own route. But we've done it. There's Wilbur, 69 years old. He's done well. We've done, I don't know how many miles today so far. 200 or so far, and I've still got to get back. So I think we're going to go and find the cafe up there, have a cup of coffee, have an ice cream, and find some fuel and get ourselves back home. So all in all, that's a very successful day. Pretty happy with that. Hope you've enjoyed some of the footage, and well, who knows where Wilbur will be next. Wilbur's travels shall continue, I'm sure. This has been pretty good.